And that is where in the world you can find Carmen Sandiego. I beg your pardon.
I was wondering, actually. She was lost for a long time.
Hi!
Welcome back to Lost on the Couch. My name's David.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Zola.
Hassan.
We're here to watch Lost Season 1, Episode 18, called Numbers. I'm so excited for this episode. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, because it's going to be about Hurley.
We know it's already going to be about Hurley. I'm so excited for that, too. But first, what happened last episode?
Oh, gosh.
It was
Dude,
amazing.
no idea.
Sun is my favorite character.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows Sun speaks English.
Yes.
Yes.
And we found out that Walt lit the boat on fire.
The raft that was on fire, Walt, yes.
Yeah, Walt's a crazy kid.
And
Yes.
Locke knew. And he blamed it on the others.
If they exist.
Well, they killed one, so.
You have a really nice nose.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's how we'll start the episode. Great, and then also, yeah, you're right. Well, we know he killed, was it Scott or Steve?
Steve. No, Scott!
Got you!
It.
Got you.
You're always the one who gets it right, too.
Dang it.
I
It
know.
was Scott.
Scott was
so much
killed by
better.
Ethan Rom. Very good.
Which
Other
is
man.
an anagram. Yeah, you got it.
Sorry, Sam.
No, you did. You did.
Beat you to
All right. And then prior to that, we also saw Sawyer's story. We heard some whispering. We saw a boar that he was trying to kill. We learned why he was in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
which was
To murder a man that killed his mother and father.
even
But
though
then
we
he ended
learned
up being a hitman for whoever the guy he was working for.
Yeah. So, and we also learned about Jin the past episode and how he's maybe not that bad of a guy, at least in the stuff we've seen. Because what was he doing in LA?
He was trying to make that the last thing he did for Sun's dad.
And they were going to run away together.
Except
away
for
from her dad.
the communication skills lacked because neither one of them knew that.
Yeah.
It's like vodka, but when you marinate it with juniper. And that's gin.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
My God.
That was good.
That was
I have to
almost as
applaud
good
you.
as my Lost pun.
What are you? So predictions for this episode? We already know this is a Hurley episode. What are your predictions?
Hurley was a car salesman.
No, he wasn't. He was invited to, like, he won something, and he's on TV because he won something.
He won a car.
Yeah.
In Korea.
Yes.
But I want to know what, like, I want to see why he was on TV.
We want to see why he was on TV, which is good, and
I want to know his life story.
I kind of feel like Hurley's one of those people where, like, whatever he falls into is by accident. Whether it's good or bad.
I feel like you're
it's
right.
just an accident.
I feel like you're
because
so
you mentioned
right.
that he's kind of just there at these random times,
Yeah.
like when things are happening.
Like, I don't think he was on camera for any specific reason other than, like, something planned. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like you're
something was-
right. It's like one of those
He, like,
random
stumbled into
awkward
it.
things.
Well, we have a previously
go.
on. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't show you the previously ons because last time it spoiled the fact that Jack's father was going to be in the
But it's
episode.
how the network intended it to be.
No, I don't care about the previously on. You could skip it if you want.
I like making the connection.
See.
I know there's one in the future that just spoils the crap out of something.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll
you could skip
that
it.
one.
I don't
We'll
care.
skip that one.
I care.
I will make the final decision. Here we go.
Always.
This is a
Lost.
dictatorship, apparently.
Lost.
David said he was making the final decision, so it's just a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The chance of a passing ship spotting this raft out there is pretty slim. We could use something to send out a distress call to any ship that might be close.
Didn't say you'd see that crazy French chick had batteries?
Absolutely not.
All I'm asking is for you to tell me how to find her.
I don't know how to find her.
Don't know, dude, or don't want to?
Both.
I don't even know what these papers mean. Song lyrics mixed with equations.
What if Hurley knows?
is pointing to her.
What if Hurley
Then you
figures
should
it
know
out? Look at
what
his
resides
face.
here. It means dark territory. I'll build the distress speaker, but I suggest
815. Flight 815.
Momentum of mind, just checking something out.
California.
Of course he works at a fast food restaurant.
Dang.
You should go out, try to find yourself a nice woman.
We don't know how that works out. This has nothing to do with you.
Wait, what
He's
is
making the right decision.
It's a lottery number?
It's exactly the same that
No!
you had written down.
Has won or will share in a near record jackpot.
See, look, an accident. He won the lottery and he was getting a card. Look at
Right on the chick.
No!
He fell on the
Oh,
chicken.
now he's stuck in an island. That makes sense though. Why he had money. He was going to Australia.
I was just wondering.
It's the 16th week, and she's been there 16 years.
Yeah.
Take these numbers she wrote down a bunch of times. Got any idea what it means?
I thought at one time they might be coordinates of some kind.
You said you saw a wire or something on the beach.
The place is probably closed, right?
Good night.
How'd you come up with the winning numbers? Any significance?
Get skill.
Oh, this bachelor beauty is my mom, Carmen. Come here, Mom. And this is my brother, Diego.
He just said his name's Diego.
Ignore him, he's an idiot.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Did Steven do that on purpose?
This is the greatest guy I know, my grandpa Tito. The first thing I'm gonna do with the money is finally give him the rest that he's earned. Maybe after my grandpa comes back from his cruise,
Oh no.
you know, get to do some of the things that we always wanted to do.
No.
Grandpa?
Oh, hang on, I'll come with.
That's okay.
No, I could use a little bit of the fresh water.
Dude, I could really use some alone time right now. Sure.
No, Charlie.
I'm a big guy, I get dehydrated easy.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were free to help me with a little project.
I'm nearly 9 months pregnant. I can barely water the beach.
Could you hold a saw?
Possibly.
You're perfect.
Dang, Charlie's gonna have to figure out someone to hang out with. Hurley's gone. Claire's gone.
Charlie, you seen Hurley?
I'm setting out for a walk.
Acting like a loon on my side.
Are you worried about me?
So what if I am?
This
So
is
annoying. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you
So
agree.
cringe.
You don't ship them.
I
Not
don't.
that.
Yeah, it's just.
Everyone gets a second chance. That's the
music
rule
for
of this
her.
island, okay? Except for the artists in the sun. They don't get a solid chance.
And Diego moving back home after Lisa left him for that.
Don't mention that whore to me.
I'm just saying, you deserve something good to happen. Ever since I won the lottery, it's like we've had nothing but bad luck. Money's cursed or something.
Blasphemy. You know very well we are Catholic. We don't believe in curses.
Jeez, Mom, just talking. With a song.
His pinky ring. I can't.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Get a look at your new dream house.
Ay, my uncle. Hugo, do I smell smoke?
No.
Oh, I gotta call 911.
What the heck?
Turn around.
What the fuck is going on?
This candle will be used against
Is anyone gonna call 911 for the fire or no?
Why do I feel like it seemed much thicker when Saeed found it?
Majority shareholder for a box company in Tuscany.
A box company?
They make boxes.
Look.
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Everybody needs boxes. I still can't imagine how the police mistook you for a drug dealer.
Bad luck. That's it. It's not the money, it's the numbers. The numbers are cursed.
You know there is no such thing as a...
I knew something bad was gonna happen.
I was
No.
gonna say you prepped for that.
Ew.
But it hasn't been rescued for a long time. What happened to Roselle?
Maybe she only has the trap for humans.
I bet you something's happened to her.
Oh, did you hear that?
Hey!
Is it a landmine?
Do not move.
No, I feel like it's a landmine.
It's the tunnel
Take
that
your
they
weight off
found.
it. It will release that.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, it's.
I thought it was the same thing. Oh my!
Oh man, I can make it.
Hurley, don't move.
I can get out of the way, I'm spry.
Don't even. Hurley, what the bloody hell's wrong with you?
What the fudge?
You guys coming?
Not after that, you psycho.
Our records are private, sir. If anybody...
Leave the bowl for another time, man.
He knew.
5 minutes.
It's good to see you. What are you doing back here?
Psychiatric admitting? You think he used to be in there, or do you think that he used to work there?
I feel like
Never
he used to
read?
be in there.
Same.
And that's he got the
Hugo.
numbers from him.
I'm glad he's a
See-
war veteran.
He's chanting
Look, Lenny,
the
I gotta
numbers right now.
Ever since I won the lottery with those numbers.
You use those numbers to play the lottery?
Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't have done that. You've opened the box.
I what?
You shouldn't have used those numbers.
Why not?
You gotta get away from it or it won't stop.
He heard them.
Who said to?
He heard them. In Calgary.
In town. He got crazy.
That's why he went to Australia. Uh-huh.
Stops here.
What?
It's a bridge?
There's no way she could have built this all by herself. No, but her team could have.
Really?
Hurley,
Hurley, what are you doing? Relax, I'm just gonna check it out.
maybe the numbers give him like unnaturally good luck, but for everyone else around him, it gives them bad luck. That's why he's telling them to stay there, and he knows he'll be fine. Dude, I'm telling you, that's it. It gives him really good luck.
No.
Watch, Charlie's gonna fall. Because it's gonna be bad luck for everyone else around him. Charlie's gonna fall. Or something's gonna happen to Charlie.
Nothing's gonna happen. That's the idea. They want you to think that.
Over there.
See, something did happen.
Charlie narrowly avoids death for the 5th time.
It was good luck for Hurley and bad luck for other
Find a way
people.
around. There's a path right here, Charlie.
Hurley, will you shut up and listen to Jack? He said stay put.
Hurley's like, I'm gonna knock you out right here.
They served together in the US Navy.
You knew he was a vet.
Because he said he had a friend that served in the war in Iraq.
You're talking about the numbers.
Yes, the numbers exactly.
Sam and Leonard was stationed at a listening post monitoring railway transmissions out of the Pacific night after night.
It's the numbers
Till one
the
night,
French lady would say over
about
the
16
radio.
years ago,
16 years ago.
there's something in the static. A voice repeating those numbers. Phil is offering 50 grand to anyone able to guess how many beads are in that jar.
Sam used the numbers.
The answer was exact, so we won the money. On the way home, pickup truck blows a tire on the highway. It's us head on. Lost my leg that night. Anything terrible that happened to anyone around us, he believed it was all because he used those numbers.
Did he ever find a way to make it stop?
He put a shotgun in his mouth and pulled the trigger.
That was hopeful.
Now I think I'm under the same curse.
Curse? There's no curse.
But you just told me.
You make your own luck.
You should have one of those shows where you fix up houses for people.
It's not what I thought you were going to say.
How's that coming? Your memory?
Dude, is he going to use the same thing on Boone as on her?
Well, maybe I can help.
I'm not so sure she should remember everything. But I feel like he's going to try with that stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. Jack's not there to deal with her trauma. I'm so nervous.
Jack!
What was that?
She knew that one day I'd come back and bring others. So she abandoned this place and moved on. Moved on where?
He's got good luck. He's going to find her. What if Danielle used the numbers?
Jack and Zane could be hurt if not blown to bits, all because you're acting like some bloody nutter. I am not crazy. I've got my reasons for it. I have a right to know. About a year ago, someone shoot you.
Run.
What the
fudge? It's totally Danielle. They split up.
Yeah.
Found her. Told you.
You must be the French chick.
I came here to find. Oh, easy, easy.
He cares about the answer that much. Yeah.
What do these numbers mean, please?
I don't know.
She did it too. She used the numbers. That's why everything bad happened around her and she's still alive.
You don't know? That thing in the woods? Maybe it's a pissed off giraffe. I don't know. That no one is even looking for it. That's weird, but I just go along with it. Now, I want some friggin' answers.
Our ship picked up a transmission, a voice repeating those numbers. My team continued to search for the transmission source. It was weeks before we found the radio tower.
There's a radio tower on this island?
Yes, up by the Black Rock. When my team was gone, I went back and changed the transmission.
Do you know where they got their power?
Power.
They're cursed.
The numbers are what brought me here. They brought you. Since that time, I've lost everything. I suppose you're right. They are cursed.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for someone to agree with me.
I love Hurley.
Thank you. Oh, God, thank you. Thank you. Someone shot at us. Hurting me. We were looking for you when... I'll go find her. No.
Yeah, but was it Usopp that shot?
Go where? Need a battery? She says, hey.
I love Hurley. Listen, I picked a good favorite character from the beginning.
This is obnoxiously...
Don't say it.
Let's finish the episode.
They all look like a disaster. No one said anything. Oh, are they making a crepe? They are.
It's my birthday today. Doesn't really matter that it's my birthday, does it?
At least your birthdays will be close together. You and your baby, and that's good luck.
Yeah? You believe in that?
I believe in a lot of things.
Okay, I give up.
Oh,
What
come
is
on, girl. How did you not know? That's so cute.
Happy birthday, Claire.
This episode's so sweet.
You know what I was doing in the plane went down? I was snorting heroin. I couldn't even take a plane ride without having a fix. I just told you the biggest secret in my life. Thought you were gonna reciprocate.
I'm worth $156 million.
Fine, don't tell me.
Dude.
I bear my soul. And all I get is bloody jokes.
Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, man.
Dude, was Hurley flying first class?
Maybe.
The numbers!
What is that?
It's
Is
the
it on
numbers!
the...
It's on the door!
Don't open the box!
You're so right. From what the guy said in the...
Oh, you mean
open the
Leonard?
box.
What he said?
Yeah, he said you open the box.
He said when you play the numbers, you open the box. Here, let's see.
I'm shook.
Oh, let's talk about this
episode.
I have so much to say about this episode, but first, I want to hear what you guys have to say. What did you think of the episode?
Okay.
For real, though.
I want to know, because Danielle's the only one left, right? And she said, like, I guess the numbers are cursed. But how did she use them?
Oh, she heard it on the radio, and the ship went to go
investigate
the radio signal, because that's what the person was saying on the radio. So she went to go after to see like what they were, if they were okay, and they shipwrecked.
Right, but the whole team went.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So why is she the only one who has the good luck and everyone else has the bad luck?
Because she's the one who used the numbers.
Well,
but that's what I'm saying. How did she use the numbers and not the
Well,
rest
I don't
of the
think
team?
she like actually used them. That's the thing. That's why for her she felt like maybe in terms of like Hurley's like theory.
I feel like she had to do something with them. Maybe she like put them in the GPS or something. Because why would she be the only one left?
Well, I feel like the numbers brought her misfortune, and that's why she felt the same way with Harley. Because this number brought her to this island where she had to kill everyone over some virus, and it all started with this number.
Mm-hmm.
She was sympathizing with Hurley because she realized that bad things had happened to her as well, basically.
Mm.
So I would like to clarify. So she said that she heard the numbers. Her and her team on the ship heard the numbers being broadcast.
Yeah.
They changed course to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
They found a radio tower on the island that was broadcasting these numbers.
And then she changed it.
And then later, once her team had died, she went back and changed it to a distress signal. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
And how many years ago did that army guy who was monitoring in the Pacific
16 years ago.
16 years ago, around that time, which makes sense because they wouldn't have been changed at that point.
Yeah.
Is this an old military base that was abandoned?
Ugh. Maybe.
Due to like nuclear radiation?
That's
what else?
So,
and they said no one had found the lottery winner for 16 weeks.
Yes. So I would like to talk about, first of all, Hurley as a character real quick, and then I want to show you a couple things.
He's the best.
What did you think about Hurley and his episode?
He's the best.
You think he's...
My favorite.
He's my favorite, too.
I want to know what he meant when he said he put his family in a bad place for a while ago. And maybe that's why he was in the psych hospital, and that's where he met Leonard.
That's what I was wondering.
It was implied that he was in the psych hospital, which I think casts some shadowy gray area to whether or not there is such a thing as a curse, because it implies, I think, it kind of implies like, oh, he was in the psych ward. People thought he was crazy for some reason.
Yeah,
so,
and did you notice, like, as soon as he connected with the guy about the numbers, he stopped?
Yeah, as like this guy knew.
He
that,
instantly talked like a normal human being.
Yeah.
And I think when you're surrounded by people who think you're crazy, you go crazy because you're like, I am crazy. And I think that was so good that's why Hurley wanted to find Danielle so bad, so that he didn't feel crazy. He needed someone to like agree with him.
Yes, that was sweet that she ended up basically agreeing.
And
with
then
him.
he hugged her.
And he hugged her.
She hasn't had a hug in 16 years.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Hassan? You were going to say something mid-episode and I stopped you.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was towards the end recently. You were upset about something.
Oh, the fact that he ran into her and then now she's gone again.
It's the luck.
Even though she connected with them with a tragedy. I thought that would make them like her join
assimilate
them.
her join them.
Yeah,
that's an interesting point.
Nah.
Yeah, I thought so too. I would have liked to see her join them because they might be able to do more together.
I feel like that will come later, but I feel like it was kind of good that because I feel like that kind of built the trust that Hurley was like, I'm here, I got my answers, thank you, don't need anything
I have
from
a
you.
theory.
Ooh, theory time. I love theories.
For at least the season.
Ooh, season 1 theory.
They're gonna start working together, right? And they're gonna start like solving
Hurley and Danielle?
No, Danielle and like the rest of the group, right? And then towards the end of the season, something big, they're gonna be like on the brink of finding something big or doing something big, and they're gonna need Danielle to do it, and she's gonna be working with them, and then the others are gonna kill her.
The others are gonna make a return and kill Danielle. That's your theory. Ooh, interesting.
And they're gonna be fucked because of that, like something. It's gonna be a big deal.
Or John Locke is gonna get kidnapped.
Mission Impossible, but that'd be crazy. How crazy would it be though if Danielle came back and like she obviously has been around humans for a while, so it's gonna take a minute for her to adjust, and then she like, you know, thinks that someone's sick and she tries to kill them. Like that's gonna be chaos in the camp.
Yeah.
Like
what
if
she's
she
like,
were to come
they
back.
have the virus. I have to kill them. You guys don't get it.
And everyone's gonna be like, no, what? No, like
That's
where'd you come from?
yeah.
Then they're gonna be upset with whoever, probably Hurley, brought her into the camp.
Yeah, and it would like cause dissension between the group. She's looking at me like
I know.
she's trying to pull out an answer from my face, but I have been very good about.
He's not.
About
Gonna,
not
I don't
doing
even
that.
look at him anymore because he's not gonna give me answers.
You can't do that, Zola.
He laughed over
So can I tell you how obsessed I was with these numbers?
How?
And then I'm going to.
Are they tattooed on your body?
No, they're not. They're not.
Don't ever use them.
We're the directors and
Sorry, excuse me. These brand new AirPods that I got.
Into his skin.
No, you got them in your AirPods.
Custom made AirPods that have the numbers right.
Everything around
Take
us
a
is
look.
gonna. Everything
Take a
bad
look.
is gonna happen, David. You use the numbers.
My first ever email address was dnaf4815162342@gmail.com. I want you to.
4 is 4 like April or something, and then 8:15 is the flight.
That's what I want to talk about right
me
now.
see.
Other instances where you remember these numbers in the show, for example.
Well, 16
That's
is
I wondered if it had
What is 16?
because
Well, the
16 years,
16
6 weeks.
yeah.
Dang.
8:15 is also obvious.
What? Yeah,
Huh?
the flight.
8:15.
Yeah,
is
that's
obvious.
also obvious.
Some of the
What
other
about
ones.
23? Well, aren't there 42
People
members
on the flight.
on the flight?
No, there were 48, but that's like 4 and 8. Yeah. So, I have a custom list.
23. What's,
You have a what?
wait, what's our
custom
guess for 23?
Michael Jordan.
Alright, folks. These are all the
Custom list.
instances so far in this show where the numbers have been prevalent that
Okay,
you guys
let's-
have not noticed.
Let's see.
Claire arrived on the island 8 months pregnant. The girl that Jack operated on in his first solo procedure was 16 years old. 48 people survived the crash. That's kind of like half a number. Jack, Rose, and Bernard. Remember, Bernard was the name of Rose's husband.
Oh.
Jack, Rose, and Bernard sat in row 23, which was obvious when the camera was going by. When they talked to the pilot in the first episode, he said Jack had told him it had been 16 hours since the crash. When they're playing backgammon, Walt and Locke, they're playing backgammon. The doubling cube, which is that thing that they roll, shows a 4, and then the next scene it shows a 16. Obviously, this transmission's been on a loop for 16 years. The reward for Kate's capture in Australia, do you remember that?
Oh no,
$23,000.
a lot of money.
That guy who turned her in, his wife died 8 months ago. The nearest town to where that area was 15 kilometers away. How long has Locke been paralyzed?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Locke's phone relationship with that Helen chick was 8 months long. The running time of that episode was 42 minutes, 42 seconds. Jack tells that gate agent that he needs to land at LAX in 16 hours. Charlie tells Locke that he hasn't played guitar in 8 days. What time was Sun supposed to meet that car at the front? 11:15. Charlie was planning an 8-week tour for Drive Shaft. Michael worked in construction for how many years prior to this?
4 years?
Nope, 8 years. Sawyer's parents died when he was 8 years old. The psychic had spent 4 months telling Claire to raise the child herself. Remember how he kept calling her?
Yeah.
There was like a 4-month period of him calling her and convincing her. Kate tells Jack about a time she spent 8 hours tracking a deer with her father. Kate's safety deposit box for the toy airplane was 8:15. Boone and Locke had been leaving and returning to the hatch for 4 days when they mentioned it. When Locke was telling that story about carving the statue of David, he said that Michelangelo stared at the statue for 4 months prior to diving in and carving it. Boone, when he flew to pick up Shannon, said, I was just on a flight for 15 hours. 15 hours. They set up 4 booby traps around for Ethan to try
Anything
to
about 23?
Yeah, I'm not hearing 23.
$23,000. That's so far, and the seat that they were in.
The row.
The row 23.
What about 42?
42. There's not much on here for 42. The copy machine that Charlie was trying to sell was model C815. No, it was C815.
815.
Hurley claims that Charlie shot Ethan 4 times, but in reality it was 6 times. There were 16 weeks without a winner. Sam Toomey's wife lost her leg 16 years ago. Sam Toomey killed himself 4 years ago. Sam Toomey is this character that, That's it so far. But
that's a lot.
For 23,
I want you guys to pay attention to the rest of the series and each episode. If you notice a number, let me know.
I also realized something I said in hindsight that's going to be really funny now is that when Hurley was playing Walt in that game, I was like he has that much money.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
That's so funny.
Because they're playing the backgammon game.
And
he's like, wait, you owe me $20,000. He's like, you'll get it. Because
when he actually, and I was like, you're never going to get that money. Hurley doesn't have that money, but
That's
he does.
Hilarious.
That's so funny.
So
in hindsight,
many Lost fans do have these numbers tattooed on them.
Hurley said he's got a net worth of $162 million.
Did no one learn? Seriously, huh?
He said his net worth is $162 million.
$156 million.
Insignificant.
So the other thing we didn't talk about was the ending. What happened at the end? The very last shot.
The crib was made.
No, the battery.
No one remembers the very last shot of the episode.
Before
it went to black.
The guy walked away from him.
The hatch!
Oh,
the
yeah.
numbers
the
were on the hatch.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something about the box.
Opening the box.
Open the box.
You've opened the box. What do you think he meant by that?
That someone was on the island. He opened the box again.
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box. I like that theory. Do you know what that means? Pandora's box.
Once you open it up, whatever's inside can never be put back in.
Yeah, it's like all bad though.
Like all bad things happen when you open it.
Who knows?
Good episode.
David knows.
One of my favorite episodes right there.
Really?
It's a good episode.
I think so, because Hurley, and it's the first real look at Hurley's life, and it's like half comedy, half like serious.
We love Hurley. Yeah, that episode was funny. There was and it was cute. There was so much cute stuff.
Dude,
except for Saeed and Shannon. They tried, but...
Yeah, before moving.
Yeah.
I love how they sit there and then they're like, are we being shot at?
I feel like I would react the same way. I would just reject that happening.
Yeah,
we're not getting shot at. This isn't for real. This is only on movies.
Run.
Cool. You want to watch one more?
Yeah.
All right. Bye guys. See you next episode.